sonata rondo form. The differences between the sonata form and rondo form, as you all know, sonata form involves an opening section in the tonic and followed by a movement to the dominant key. And together these musical events form the exposition, and next section is development, which usually employs material from the exposition, rearranging it in various ways and migrating to musically remote keys. In the recapitulation, the original opening material is repeated in some form. Then the material that earlier moved to the dominant is repeated in some form, but this time it will be in the tonic. The rondo form, as you know, it's A, B, A, C, A, D, A. Usually it does not go more than F, A, and G, A. But this is rondo form means it involves the repeated use of the theme set in the tonic key with episodes which involving a new theme intervening among the repetitions. So episodes in the A, B, A, C, A, D, A, the episodes would be C, B, C, D, but A is repeating between B section and C section and D section. And in this piece, it's combination of sonata form and rondo form. That's what I think about this form. Because first of all, I was going to think this piece might be unlabeled three movements form, but there were lack of evidences that I would say so. So it's AB, exposition, and C section would be development, and AB section would be recapitulation. In the B form, with the common tone E sharp, Damase opens the B section with F major. As you heard, the beginning theme starts in C major and it also ends in C major. So this is pretty simple, but his chromatic fluidity is like Fauré's shift. I'm not sure if you all heard about Fauré's piece, but Fauré's piece, when he modulates or changes the harmony, it's very smooth and there are lots of harmonic shifting, but it sounds very natural in the ear. And harmonically, the fluid hidden chromaticism plays an important role in this piece. For example, the first theme is stated in C major and D flat major. When he moves to the slower tempo, he states the second theme in C major and D flat major also, and uses the fourth scale degree as a leading tone to the dominant scale degree in C major to return to the original key for the next section. And it has fast, fluid arpeggios that created a glissant sound, and it's very expressive harmonic. It was sort of on the piano. It's very naughty because I have to put the notes, and but on the harp it's more of glissant effect. I think that's what Damase wanted to hear. That since when I think about his chromatic fluidity and his harmonization, and there's also bass descending line. F, E, D, C. For instance, there's a climax, as you probably all remember, I hope, and there's C, and he ends the climax on C, which the piece starts. So it starts on C and it ends with like this. So he's emphasizing C, even though he's showing chromatic fluidity. And I would say the important thing about this piece is motivic recycling. Damase varies the motives through changes of the interval, rhythmic variety, different articulation, weak beat accents, and denser texture through the entire piece. His manipulative motivic recycling plays with the ears, so often it is hard to recognize unless you see the score. So for instance, there was G note held by fermata, and it moves to fast allegro section. And then this ascending scale line is sort of motivic recycling that Damase takes from the beginning of the theme. This ascending scale parallel the motifs. And then the harmonic fluidity, as you heard, so it's very hard to say what key we are in, but it's clear that he's making it very poetic and very natural to the ear. So even though it has very simple form, like Beethoven's sonata in 4/4, this older traditional way of writing is not shown because of his usage of chromatic fluidity. So it lacks the traditional way. For instance, it's a very simple thing. At the end. So it sounds very new and effective through accents. And then mainly the role of this piece, I would say, in the standard repertoire is to provide a notable example of an expressive